Hello everybody, welcome to the next episode of the 1.16 Let's Play series, and today I'm finally going to get started on building a barn. I know this has been like weeks in the making. I should have done this way sooner than I've done some of my other projects, but yeah, and I've already got a slime chunk, a double slime chunk at that, so the next episode will either be the slime chunk or finding the stronghold, because I have plenty of ender pearls now after staying up for a lot of nights just to hunt endermen, which has actually been very difficult in itself. It seems to always be very difficult to find endermen on the normal mode of the game, but if it's on hard or hardcore, it's obviously a lot easier because we have a lot more mobs. Guess we could turn up mob spawning or something. Anyway, basically just going to go with cobblestone and stone bricks and some of these chiseled stones for the outer design. The inside design I haven't really decided, but I really want to keep the grass blocks in here, especially for the sheep. So I'm thinking maybe mixing some cobblestone or some mossy cobblestone into the mix here on the floor, and then placing chests along the wall for storing crops and other things. And then we're gonna have a little miniature hay loft, if you will, for some hay and stuff. So hopefully I got enough blocks here. I've got, let's just go ahead and look here in the double chest. I've got all the stairs that I made at one point in time, which I knew I was going to use for a roof at some point in time, but just didn't know exactly what building. So I've decided to use stairs for the roof of the barn. So this is going to actually be a triangular shaped roof like the house that I have. And got a ladder, a couple pieces of ladder, probably going to need more than that. A couple oak doors for the front. Probably going to place some doors on the back as well, and some stone step bricks for the front step, and I got one chest left. I'll have to get some more. What is this villager doing? So we have all these stone bricks here, which I'll probably have to make more, and I've only got 4 stacks of cobblestone on me. I'll probably have to grab more of that too, and if we have to grab more wood, I can do that too. So as you can see, I did grow some more trees, and it looks like I had one of the super rare oak trees grow from one of those oak saplings I planted just a little while ago. So that's pretty nice. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this started. I'm going to do all the base here with cobblestone. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I only used a stack and 6 blocks of cobblestone. That's just for the base, because obviously that's just basically the bottom of the building, and then we have the corners, chiseled stones for the corners and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and start doing the oak wood for the next portion. Go up 3 blocks for now on each one of these. Okay, that's the main support beams all up by 3 blocks around. We still got a stack of 5 oak wood left, and I think the next part is going to be the birch fence. So the birch fence is what I've decided to use for the windows. Actually, I think we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to start doing stone bricks and cobblestone mix around for the first layer, and then the windows should come up. That makes sense, because the first layer, you can't really see down through the window on the ground wouldn't make sense at all. But basically I'm going for a medieval type style like that building over there, only this right here is going to actually have a actual barn roof to it. So, and I forgot to mention earlier that I had made some birch trap doors just because I had birch logs available and didn't really have anything else planned for them, but this is what I usually do for my sheep farms. Just put 6 trap doors over where the entrance to the storage for this is at. I'm not doing too bad with that either. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get this all set up so I can go ahead and just switch between the blocks. So before I start doing that, I'm going to go ahead and place the stairs down. So I'm going to have 3 stairs down here for the entrance of the barn, and I'm going to do 3 stairs on the other side eventually, most likely. Well, actually I don't even need stairs because it's already up to the ground. I'll probably make a path up to that side of the barn like this right here, just to make it look a little bit better, and I'll probably place some more farms back in that area, but I'm probably just going to wait and do some more terraforming after this, before I do that. I'll have to figure that out. But anyway, this is basically the same way I did the storage warehouse, and that is I'm just going to spin the wheel in the center of the mouse and place a block, except for the doorway right here. This right here is going to get skipped for right now. Try to make it a little bit better than it was before in the last one. But yeah, it's going to be quite difficult to get extremely randomness out of this, but it works. So I decided I'm just going to do a single door on each side for now. If I want to change it, I can do that later, of course. But I'm really going to be the only person that's going to be coming in here, and then of course I'll probably have villagers walking in and out of here because I have a bed in here, but that's to be expected. And basically all we're going to have is the cattle farm, the sheep farm, and then a whole bunch of storage for crops once we get the automatic carrot farm and automatic wheat farm up and going. But that'll be something for discussion on another time. Let's go ahead and move on to this right here. So I want some like larger windows this time, so we're gonna do 2 high on the front, and I think 2 high on the back side as well, and then put some in the sides here at some points. So I think just 2 high would be just fine. And that leaves me with 8, so I can do... I might actually have to grab some more fence. Yeah, I think I'm going to grab some more fence, make some more fence. Alright, now I got enough for 13 on both sides. Let's see. So, I think I'll skip the first block and the last one on both sides. And we're just gonna go across like this. Put 3 in there. That still leaves me with 8, so maybe something like this. We'll just see how that looks. It's no big deal, can always change it later. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Kind of like some arched windows or something like that. Alright, then it's time for the second layer on the wall. Then I'll have to build something on the outside so I can climb up to continue on with the layers and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and do the next 2 layers. Alright, that's 2 more layers onto the building, and I'm going to go up 1 more layer for this bottom floor before starting on the section that's going to actually have the roof starting on the outside. That way we can still see this entire window on the outside. Maybe 1 or 2, maybe 2 more layers. I think 2 more layers would be alright. And then starting the roof and the attic. Because then that way the attic floor wouldn't be connected to this right here. And we can actually really see this very well. I do kind of like these little windows I have here. Obviously you can make these out of glass if you want to on your barn, but I always just like to use the fences, especially when I don't have a super smelter built. I really love super smelters because they make smelting sand into glass and stuff like that just go way faster. I still need to put the doors down, as the villager has reminded me constantly. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and do 2 more layers on this, and then we'll start on figuring out what I want to use for the floor in the attic. Obviously I'm going to use wood planks for the floor in the attic. Actually I think I'm going to use half slabs. I think that would work out a lot better, just bottom half slabs. That way I don't have to use too much light. Because just a few lanterns up top is all I really want. And I think that would go with the barn a lot better too. Alright, I built a ladder on the outside to put the doors on, and now we're going to start working on building this up on one side for the roof. But first off, we need to put our... These two right here in the center aren't going to be capped yet on either side, just because the fact that they have to still go up a little bit higher, because this is an arched roof, triangular roof. So just the ones on the side here will be capped off. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, in the background over there you can see the works of a new concrete farm. I decided against putting up the wall because that'd just be a waste of my blocks in the Survivor world I have. So I decided I'm just going to build stuff over there, and if you guys notice something in the background, it's probably something I'm doing for the industrial side of things. But not going to have buildings around it just yet because the fact that, well, got to get bricks. So I got all those masons here in this village here that I need to make some massive trades with so I can get a lot more brick blocks. Let's get back up here, and we're going to go back over there on that side, and we're going to figure out exactly how high we need to go. Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty large attic, but I had to make it big enough to be able to store a lot of crops in because I plan on having a huge automatic carrot farm, so we can use all those carrots to eventually get a bulk load of emeralds in case I die and lose my armors and stuff like that. It's always better to be safe than sorry too, because you never know how many crops you're going to get, especially when you're making these automatic crop farms. I'm so glad I ran into those because I never knew they were a thing, and now I do. So it's just amazing to me that I never really even thought about how to design one of those. But well, here it is in all its glory. That's one arch. I got to do the other side, but I think first we're gonna place down the stairs. Well, actually I forgot to grab the stairs, but oh well. I think what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and do the other side, and then I'll build some way of getting up here a little bit easier. I might actually make some scaffolding because that will come in handy, and my bamboo is fully grown again, so I think I might actually do that. So we're going to go ahead and make some scaffolding real quick. I'm not exactly sure how many I want to build, but to be on the safe side, I think that's 48. I think that'll be enough for now. That'd be 64. Let's just do a full stack. A little bit over 64. I did make some scaffolding for that concrete farm I made over there, but didn't dawn on me to go ahead and make some more for this, well, for future projects, and I should have thought about that. This is where the super smelter is going to go. I've already cleared out some of the trees in my own free time, of course, because that would just be boring to watch me do that. But we are going to have to harvest some more trees for this build anyway, because we need to make half slabs. And the reason why I'm going to use bottom half slabs, it's for the loft area. I believe that's what they call it on this barn, is so I can not have to worry about spawns. So I don't have to worry about lighting it up as much for spawns. And it's going to save me a lot in the long run, I think. Let's go ahead and stack these up in here and grab our stairs. I'm not going to have enough stairs either, so I'm going to have to farm some more wood for stairs as well. First things first, going to have to finish off this last layer in between these capstone blocks on the supports, and then we can start placing down the stairs to make this roof. And I had to come back and farm the tops of those off because I forgot to put the capstone chiseled block on there, if you will. Alright, both sides are done, and we are ready to start filling in with some stairs. So I think I'm going to combine my blocks in my inventory real quick and put them in this chest down here with what I don't need anymore, which actually I'll just go ahead and start storing these because I really don't need the cobblestone and the brick blocks anymore for right now. And we can move on to putting the stairs up here. I just want to reiterate that I am going to put some central pillars in here to hold this secondary floor up for our loft area. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to place them at, but I think I'll figure that out once we get the roof done and start building the second floor, because then we can always figure out where we want to go from there with those pillars, because those pillars are probably going to go all the way up to the roof, because that would be the best bet anyway, because it's going to help hold the second floor up, but it's also going to help hold the roof up. I'm going to try to see how far I can get with 3 and, what is it, 1/3 of a stack of stairs, and then we'll see how many trees I have to knock down and use for more stairs and the half slabs. I always like to start on the outside of the build first and then build towards the center, especially when I'm doing these arched roofs with the triangle shape to them. I don't know why, I just like to do it this way. I just like to start with the awning on the outside on both sides, and then I work towards the center. This middle piece is going to have to be bottom slabs, so that's all there is to it, because we have an odd number here, obviously, because I went by, this dimensions of this barn are 30 by 15, so it's 15 wide and 30 long. It's a pretty large barn, but I'm expecting to get a lot of crops out of these automatic farms I'm going to have, so I'm going to have enough storage space for all that. So I got both sides started, and with the awning and everything, it took one whole stack just to do both sides like that. So yeah, it's a little concerning, but we'll see how far I can get. Okay, so that's how far we made it, with 3 and 1/3 stacks of stairs. So it looks like I'm going to need at least 4 or 5 stacks more of stairs. So I'm going to start. I'm actually going to go down here first and check our lighting inside. I think that'd be a good idea to do. So let's hit the F3. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to torch up this place a little bit so that way I don't have any accidental spawns when I get this roof built, because that would be bad to get creepers or something in here and kill the villagers and blow up some of my stuff in here. So I'm gonna take care of that real quick, and then I'm gonna head over to the forest and start harvesting some trees. Yes, I think I'm going to need a lot of trees, but I'm going to go ahead and harvest all the trees that I need, and then make as many stairs as I need, half slabs, and then we'll continue the building. So, not going to bother wasting your all's time with having to watch me do the deforestation, reforestation projects. I need to start going back to spruce, because spruce trees I can use my bone meal on, and it won't take as long. With oak it takes forever, so I've got my spruce stores stored up, so I think the next episode, if anything, I should make an official storage building and just a tree farm in general, just an area for a tree farm, because obviously with this data pack, the timber data pack, I don't really need a tree farm per se, because I can do the farming automatically with the axe and some bone meal and the tree saplings. So again, I'm going to work on this and then come back when I've got everything I need to, well, at least try to finish that off. I don't know what it is with these iron golems, but I'm so sick of them getting in here. What is wrong with you guys? Can't you just stay out of my fields? Hopefully this right here will be enough to get us through the rest of the roof. I'm hoping. Alright, so that was enough. A little bit more than enough. I have 34 stairs left, which will actually be 32 when we get done knocking the scaffolding down a couple layers. But first we need to go make some half slabs so we can do the top up there. And then we're going to have to do the floor as well in here. And so far it's not looking too bad. I might need some more chains for my lanterns, because I want to hang these 5 lanterns up there. But we'll come back to that. Alrighty, that's the roof all done. This middle section, of course, is a bottom slab, so nothing will spawn on it. And yeah, this is a really tall barn, but I really wanted something that was big enough to hold like every single crop, because this is where we're going to start storing all my crops and extra pumpkins and watermelons when I get that far, because I do plan on building a watermelon farm like that. And I'm not sure if my house is actually going to stay there. I'm planning on actually destroying it and moving it somewhere else, just because of all the villagers. They're so annoying getting in front of the door. And take it from me, don't build your house right within the village. I'm actually thinking about just leaving that there, actually. I might turn that into like a villager home, move the stuff that I don't want there to a new location outside. It's got to be somewhere that's close by, though, so my iron farm and all my farms can continue to work while I AFK. I'm thinking about building like something out that direction, towards that little ravine there. I could almost actually just build... Yeah, I think I could build it like right over here on the backside here, where this hole is, behind the storage warehouse. I don't know. But either way, I could also just set up an AFK spot somewhere in here and like underground somewhere, and then come over here and AFK at the farms only when I need to. So I can always just build a house somewhere else entirely and not even worry about it, to be honest. So I'm going to worry about that in my own free time right now. I'm going to place the last 2 stairs. And finish off this roof. And that's not what we wanted to do. Get out of here, horse. There we go. There. Alright, and I think I'm going to do some finishing touches to the roof, and I'm going to grab some stuff to use for decorating, and I'm going to put the second floor in. So, and rather than waste your guys' time on that, that's going to be something I do. I have to figure out exactly where I'm going to put these pillars at, too. I think that would be the best idea. As a matter of fact, I think the pillars are going to be in line with these 2 right here. The only problem is, I think we're only going to have space for maybe about... I don't know. Well, I'll space them out and then see how I like it. I'm placing half slabs on the bottom of these stairs on the outside, so like the overhang of the roof, and I'm actually liking that a lot better than putting upside down staircases underneath other staircases like I did my house. I think that looks a little bit better. Plus I want it to be a little bit different than the house over there for right now. Alright, I got all the pillars lined out. I just got to figure out where I'm going to put the ladder at, and I'm going to put the floor in now, which will be right across right here on that level. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, bottom of the 5th block. And I think the ladder would be, the good spot for it would be probably right here in the center somewhere, on one of these center pillars we're about to, or supports that we're about to put in. So, okay, so it's done. I've got the entire building built. I think the only thing I have left to do is place the lanterns and decorate a little bit. So, literally up here, it does not matter exactly how dark it is up here, but we are going to place some torches on these posts to kind of make it look more realistic. Well, actually, I'm going to just place lanterns in the center, I think, and then we'll go from there. But down on the bottom, I want to place some torches up on these supports, just to make it more realistic for an actual medieval type barn. So, but first things first, we're going to do some decorating. We're going to place some hay bales around this area a little bit. Make it kind of look like it is a barn. Place some around the sheep. Then I got some mossy cobblestone, so I can make some paths here real quick. And, well, kind of sort of a dirt slash mossy cobblestone path to the cattle. And, yeah, I'm not too sure about doing anything over here, but I'm probably just going to fill this in with some dirt and place random mossy cobblestones throughout this until I like it. And I'm also going to place the lanterns upstairs. I probably have to use my scaffolding to reach the roof so I can place the chains down to good height. Basically, the bales of hay will float in the air when I lay them down up there, but we're not really going to worry about that. We're just going to start storing crops and stuff down here in chests, and then if I run out of space down here and I need to put more chests upstairs, I can just use more half slabs upstairs underneath the chest, so that way it doesn't look like they're floating. And even still, it wouldn't matter if the chests were like floating, because I could just pretend that they're hanging off the wall or something, you know. The loft area is finally done. I just used a dirt block and a one ladder on the side of a dirt block to climb up, and then place the first few chains, drop down, and place the fourth chain, and then the lantern. And it does, like I said, it doesn't matter what the light level is up here since we got bottom slabs. So go downstairs and show you this real quick. Oh, did I just place a lantern somewhere? I didn't mean to, because it sounded like I did. Oh, yeah, I did. Well, there it is. Anyway, this is the extent of the path for now. I'm not really going to bother with this too much because, like I said, I wanted the barn to just remain basically grass blocks because of the sheep. So I still got to fill this back part in. These torches, I'm going to do something with them. I think I'm going to do torches around each column and see how much light level that gives me. It should be just about enough, though, to cover the entire barn, so we won't have all these torches all over the floor for no apparent reason. So I'm going to work on that, and on the outside of the building, I'm going to do some stuff with that real quick. Alright. Pretty much done with the decorating for right now. Basically, I made a hedge over the entranceways with 2 lanterns on either side of the door on both sides. Did some torches all the way around, just to kind of light the area up and so we can see the barn from far away with lights on it. So this is the front and the other side. We'll go inside real quick. So you can see I've done some torching on the poles, or the supports if you will, and placed the torches off the ground up on the wall, just to make it more realistic instead of having torches all over the ground. I really hate torches on the ground. I actually honestly hate torches, period, but I mean, when it's medieval builds, yeah, you basically just have to use torches and lanterns to kind of make it stick out as medieval. Might possibly do more decorating on the inside with some more hay bales and stuff like that as we go. But right now I've got all the chests I think I'm going to need for a while. At least for now, so I can start moving my crops over here. I am going to use some of those. I am going to use some of these and place one of the crops or the seed on the outside, so that way I can have some sort of sorting system going on in there, so we don't have like chest monsters growing out our ears. Basically, I think that's going to do it for today's episode, guys. That is the medieval barn. Pretty much done. Next project on the list is either going to be a slime farm, which will take quite a bit of time, but not really. I just got to dig out a few layers on it, and well, basically we could go ahead and start work on the super smelter. I think I might have enough bamboo to go ahead and get started on that. The only thing is, do I have enough gold to make power rails and enough redstone for the minecarts? Well, I don't know. What the future may hold, only you guys will find out later on in the next episode. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you do enjoy the videos. Make sure to hit the notification button as well, so that way you get notified whenever I upload another video. I do 2 videos a week at minimum, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out.